Let me tell you something Dubai will never admit in the news. The real secret behind their rise from desert dust to global empire in just 25 years wasn't oil. It's also the reason Dubai now has more millionaires, billionaires, even trillionaires per square mile than almost anywhere else on Earth. Many of them have godlike levels of wealth and influence. They don't even appear on any Forbes list. And it has nothing to do with stock markets, real estate, or crypto. It was a powerful, secret 5-minute morning ritual. And you're about to have it exactly as the world's richest elites have used it for the very first time in history. Until now, this 5-minute morning ritual has been locked away from the outside world. But today, it's finally within your reach. All you need is a pair of ears and 5 minutes a day. That's it. Just 5 minutes to let it do its work. A secret so unique, once you hear it, without even trying, things start lining up for you. Money flows in with less resistance. People want to work with you. Doors you didn't know existed start swinging open until one day you realize you're not chasing anymore. It's all coming to you, and it makes you sit back and say, how is this happening so fast? It works so fast. You will be able to actually see the changes in your life within just a few days. Before I made this public, I had friends, clients, even complete strangers, begging me to share it. Some offered to pay ridiculous amounts just to know how I went from struggling to becoming so financially free. So here's what I'm asking. Watch this video all the way through, because at the end, I'll hand you the exact 5-minute morning ritual, the same one that's quietly built fortunes for people you'll never see on Forbes. Hi, my name is Ethan Ward, and if you would have told me 5 years ago I'd be here teaching people how to better their lives, I would have laughed at you. Because I'm not an actor, not an author, nor a guru. I was a broke sound engineer. Not sure if you know this feeling. You're probably more skilled than any of your colleagues or competitors. But luck just isn't on your side. That was me. I had the skill, better than most sound engineers, but nobody cared. No gigs, no money, no high-paying projects. My wife Olivia and I were drowning. Bills stacked up on the kitchen counter. Our fridge? Most of the time it was just ketchup, half a loaf of bread, and air. I scraped by doing odd gigs, weddings, cheap bars, fixing busted karaoke machines, dragging cables for 12 hours just to pocket $75. It was humiliating. We were broke, stuck, and getting nowhere. And one night, it all came crashing down. I came home after hauling heavy speakers for a $75 gig and found Olivia sitting at the kitchen table, eyes red from crying. She said the words I never thought I'd hear. Ethan, I can't do this anymore. I think the kids and I should move back in with my parents. At least there we won't starve. I felt like my heart stopped. I was failing as a husband, failing as a father. I couldn't even provide basic necessities to my family, let alone happiness. What I didn't know was that night would mark the death of my old life and the birth of a life beyond anything I had ever dared to imagine. The next day, I went to work at another underpaid gig at a fancy hotel ballroom in downtown Chicago. It was a VIP event. Everyone was polished up, dressed sharp, looking like they'd stepped straight out of a magazine. Meanwhile, I was the guy crawling under tables to fix the sound system, sweating and looking all messy. Halfway through, it happened. The mic let out this awful screech. The speakers started crackling, the sound that makes people cover their ears. I'm scrambling behind the mixer, twisting knobs, praying the thing doesn't blow up in front of all these VIPs. Later, I didn't just fix it. It sounded better than before, crystal clear and balanced. That's when I noticed him. He wore a traditional white kandura with a dark cloak over his shoulders, the kind you'd expect on Dubai royalty. He walks over. You aligned the resonance. That's rare, I just laughed awkwardly. Man, I was just trying to stop the screeching. But he shook his head. No, you have a skill. One hardly anyone else has. Then he handed me a plain card, just a name and a Dubai number on WhatsApp. For his protection, I can't reveal his real name. Let's just call him Khalid. Call me tomorrow, he said, and then he walked away. I just stood there staring at that card, not knowing that moment was about to flip my entire life upside down and lead me straight into the Dubai wealth secret. The next day, I called the number on the card. Khalid, the voice said on the other end. Calm, direct. He told me to meet him at his hotel. When I got there, 2 bodyguards were standing outside the suite. My heart was pounding, wondering if I was making a huge mistake. But as soon as I stepped inside, all that tension melted away. Khalid wasn't intimidating at all. He was warm, gentle, the kind of presence that makes you feel at ease right away. We sat down, and before I even realized it, I was telling him everything. About Olivia, the kids, the bills stacked on the counter, the failed jobs, the hopelessness. He just listened, just nodding like he already understood. Then after a long pause, thinking whether he should say it, he leaned forward. Come to Dubai. We could use someone like you for a private project. Your expertise is just rare. Khalid wanted me to calibrate a sound system for a private, high-profile project, a system unlike anything I had worked on before. The pay is not bad. Plus it's Dubai, one of the most famous tourist destinations. Of course I said yes. So I packed my bags, hopped on a flight, and headed to Dubai. When I arrived, I was met by a couple of guys in sharp suits, and they didn't say much, just told me to follow them, so I did. They took me to a blacked-out car, then we drove through the city. I had no idea what was coming, but I knew it was going to be something big. We pulled up to one of the most famous buildings in Dubai. This building, if I say the name, you'd definitely recognize it. I took a deep breath, trying to take it all in. Then things got interesting. They handed me a blindfold. I hesitated for a second, wondering what this was all about, but they assured me it was for security reasons. I figured I'd go with it. I mean, it's Dubai after all, a city probably with 0 crime rate. People actually leave their Louis Vuitton bags on the table while they walk away to the bathroom or order food. In any other part of the world, that bag would be gone by the time they returned. So I put on the blindfold. They guided me through the lobby and we started walking. About 15 minutes, it felt like. My mind was racing, wondering where the hell I was being led. Was this part of the job? When we finally stopped, they took the blindfold off, and I found myself standing in front of this massive high-tech chamber, which I now call the Dubai Secret Chamber. I was accompanied by 2 royal family members, from which I could tell they're rich, like the oil tycoons that you see on media. One of them is, of course, Khalid, inside the Dubai Secret Chamber. The walls were sleek, with polished surfaces that gleamed like gold. Everything in the room screamed luxury, smooth, reflective surfaces and gold highlights everywhere you looked. There's a sound, music, playing in the background. Now, as I stood there, staring at the sound system in front of me, I could hear something. At first it was subtle, just a faint glitch, like a tiny distortion in the background. A brief pause, then a high-pitched hum that didn't quite fit with the rest of the sound. It was clear. It wasn't quite right. I leaned in, listening carefully. That glitch? It was the error they needed fixed. Something so minor yet so important for the entire system to come together seamlessly. It was like the sound was fighting to come together. Khalid looked at me and said, "Well, you heard it. You know what to do." This is where my skills came in. Fixing it wasn't about just tweaking the system. It was about understanding the exact rhythm of every sound wave, every frequency, and making them move in harmony. I knew it had to be perfect. I fine-tuned the system, isolating that tiny hiccup and smoothing it out. And then I heard it, the secret sound. It wasn't just a sound anymore. It was like the air itself was alive with it. The waves rolled smoothly, effortlessly, with this deep, calming power. It was like I could feel the sound vibrating through every fiber of my being. And in that moment, I was transported to a place where I felt rich. It felt like my entire body was wrapped in warmth, as if every cell was vibrating with energy. And for the first time, I felt rich, electrified. It was unnaturally powerful. Then I heard the whispering of the royals behind me. One royal said to Khalid, "This is how the Dubai wealth secret in this chamber blesses the city's fortunes?" I thought to myself, so this is what you guys are calling the secret sound. It's called the Dubai wealth secret. Then they exchanged a few more words in Arabic, low, hushed, and impossible for me to understand. But the tone alone made it clear I was witnessing something I was never meant to hear. I didn't think much of it at the time. Before leaving, they had me sign a simple check-in form and a confidentiality agreement. Standard procedure. But just above my name in the Dubai secret chamber attendance list, I saw some big, famous, wealthy celebrity names, and also some names I didn't recognize. But I saw the companies they represented: private equity firms, sovereign wealth funds, shadow crypto funds, offshore oil conglomerates. I knew I wasn't supposed to, but I snapped a photo of the page when no one was noticing. I completed my job, got paid, flew home, and I almost forgot about the secret sound and the attendance list. 3 days later, my life took a sudden nosedive. My longest-running contract with the client who has been giving me projects, they pulled out, canceled the contract, and my income was gone too. They were mostly underpaid projects, but still something for me to put food on the table. I started searching for more projects, but somehow the universe was toying on me. Rejection after rejection, and the debts, I maxed out every credit card just to keep my head above water, paying bills that seemed to multiply overnight. The constant stress and worry wore me down. Then, one night, as I was going through some old files in my computer, trying to search for something, anything, that could inspire me to make some money, I was running out of options. As I dug through my archives, my fingers brushed over a forgotten folder, buried deep in my Google Drive folder. I clicked it open, and my eyes landed on an old raw audio file. I played it, and the sound seemed familiar. It was the sound from the Dubai secret chamber. I hadn't meant to record it. In fact, I hadn't realized my device was still running during the tuning process. But somehow, it had captured a perfect loop of the sound. I could also hear the conversation of those two royal family members. This is how the Dubai secret sound in this chamber blesses the city's fortunes. With nothing left to lose, I grabbed my headphones, replayed, and listened to it again, just to reminisce about it. I'll tell you about all the external manifestations like money, my dream house, and all that in just a minute. But first, let me tell you what it actually felt like when I pressed play on that sound. It was like something inside me just let go. I could feel this steady, almost magnetic vibration rolling through my chest, loosening the tightness in my shoulders, quieting the constant chatter in my head. It wasn't just relaxing. It felt like I was finally in tune with something bigger. The doubts, the second guessing, the heaviness I'd been carrying started to fade. Like I finally had the key to unlock my richer, bigger life. Right after I finished listening to it, I kept refreshing my email inbox, hoping a miracle job would show up. Yeah, don't laugh at me. I was literally treating the sound as if it's some sort of a magic wand. Nothing, except the same pile of rejection emails from all the previous jobs that I applied for. I couldn't help but laugh bitterly. Here he was, listening to a sound from a royal chamber, hoping it would fix my life. It seemed crazy, right? I even thought to myself, this royal family thing is nuts. What was I thinking? But then the next day, something shifted. I woke up to an email, a job offer. Out of nowhere, a previous client had reached out, wanting to revive a concert project they had postponed months ago. And they wanted me to spearhead the project. The terms were good, better than they'd been before. I couldn't believe it. Could it be the Dubai wealth secret, or just coincidence? I thought to myself, but it didn't stop there. The next morning, I got a call from another new client. They'd taken a better look at my portfolio and wanted to bring me in for a bigger project, one that pays out $100,000, which was far more lucrative than anything I had landed in the last year. By the end of the week, I had secured 3 new projects. I could finally breathe again. All 3 of them even deposited a 50% fee up front. Just like that, all of a sudden, my bank account had more money than I'd ever seen. I was back in control. But it wasn't just about the money. It was the sense of relief, the freedom to finally make choices again. It was as if the universe had shifted, aligning everything in my favor. Tapped into a new level of abundance. and it felt like I had unlocked a door that led to something bigger. The next day, I called my wife, Olivia. "Pack a bag," I told her. "You and the kids are coming home. We're going to be okay." She didn't say anything at first. Then I heard her cry quietly on the other end of the line. Not tears of sadness, but relief. Fast forward 1 year. We signed the papers on a brand new home. Spacious, bright, with more room than we ever thought possible. And I'll never forget the way Olivia looked at me as we stood in that living room with our kids running through the hallways. That look from Olivia, it wasn't just happiness, it was trust. And I couldn't help but think. All of this started with just 5 minutes a day and a secret sound I was never supposed to have. But then my curiosity got the better of me. Being a sound engineer, I couldn't just leave it alone. I had to know why it worked. So I loaded the track into my editing software, stripped away the surface layers, and analyzed every single frequency. That's when I saw it. Hidden under the Dubai wealth secret sound were microscopic frequency patterns. And when I cross-referenced them against my sound library, I realized they matched the exact sound frequency patterns found in nature's most abundant states. The Schumann resonance, the Earth's own natural heartbeat, the frequency of a blooming rainforest, the hum of a thriving beehive, even the steady rhythmic pulse NASA picked up from stars thousands of light years away. And I started digging deeper. I looked at Dubai's meteoric rise, from sand to skyline that rivals New York in less than a generation. I traced every major economic leap, oil surges, real estate spikes, mega project launches. And I found something chilling. Remember I told you I took a photo of the attendance list of the chamber before I left the Dubai Secret Chamber? All major economic leaps aligned with the same week each year when they enter the chamber. That's when I understood. The Dubai Secret Sound was the hidden engine behind the explosive wealth of Dubai's millionaires, billionaires, even trillionaires. If you really think about it, it really makes sense. Sound is the most powerful force on the planet. This is even supported by a famous research done by Kyoto University. In their research, they showed that sound waves can quickly change our gene expression. That simply means the right sound can tune your entire being to vibrate at the universe's natural abundance frequency, making attracting and pulling in good things and opportunities feel like a powerful magnet drawing metal straight into your hands. I gave some of my closest friends a copy. They hit play and they said they never felt so good. One of them said their husband got promoted to a senior manager role just 2 days after listening to it. Another friend told me she woke up the next day feeling lighter than she had in years. And out of nowhere, her sister called to say she was gifting her a fully paid vacation. And another told me her boss, who had overlooked her for years, suddenly offered her a raise and a $10,000 bonus in the same week. I called Khalid, told him what was happening, and asked him a bold question: how I accidentally recorded the Dubai Wealth Secret Sound, how it changed my life and my intention of sharing it with the world, and I asked if I could share this secret sound with the world. At first, he said absolutely not. This was never meant for the public, he told me. Knowing Khalid's personality, I shared other things that I didn't think he could refuse. How people were writing to me about the life-changing, bank account-changing results, and how many more were begging for a chance to hear it. Families catching a break, debts wiped, doors opening that were locked for years. He went quiet, then he sighed. "Fine," he said, "but only under one condition. I have to stay under the radar. Do not use my name." That's why, for his protection, I can't reveal his real name, hence the alias name Khalid. Khalid then said, "You must keep control of the original file so it isn't corrupted or misused. And if another royal family ever finds out this or decides this has gone too far," he leaned closer, "you shut the site down. Immediately. No debates, no lawyers. You can't outspend Dubai royals. We're all too rich. If they want it gone, it's gone. That's why this page is here, for now, but it may not be here tomorrow. So if you're reading this right now, consider it a rare chance, a window into something you were never meant to hear. And right here, right now, I'm excited to finally share it with you. The Dubai Secret Sound, straight out of the secret chamber. I love it so much because it's so simple yet powerful. It begins working the first time you try it. It's simple and easy to use. You can do it from literally anywhere. While others are chained to their desks, grinding away at jobs they hate, or spending years climbing the corporate ladder, only to hit a ceiling, all it takes is 2 minutes a day, a pair of headphones, just press play, and make you naturally attract opportunities, manifest money, and move through life with ease. No struggle, no exhausting side hustles, no years of trial and error. Just a proven, science-backed Dubai wealth secret that finally puts you in control of your financial destiny. That's it. Let the sound do its work and let more opportunities flow into your life. With ease, ending money worries for good. The real reason most people never get lucky with wealth: most people work hard to get a promotion. Others play it safe, stuffing cash into savings accounts that barely beat inflation. Some try the lottery or even crypto, hoping they can win big. And then there are those who try every side hustle, trend, or online gig that pops up on their feed, only to end up exhausted with nothing to show for it but more stress. I tried all of those things, and I've learned they don't work until the real root cause is fixed. And that is to live in the same frequency that match the exact sound frequency patterns found in nature's most abundant states, which is exactly what Dubai Wealth Secret helps you to achieve. Don't spend years struggling like I did. Join the 20,977 men and women, now attracting money effortlessly, since using the Dubai Wealth Secret. It's not your fault you haven't been able to manifest wealth and abundance all these years, all because you don't have access to the wealth attraction secret the rich have been using for decades. But now you've seen the Dubai Wealth Secret. Customers report they've been able to pay off long-standing debts faster than they ever imagined. Unexpected job offers and freelance projects come in at the perfect time. Unexpected checks and payments arrive when they need them most. Many say they finally have the freedom to take their kids on trips and experiences they could only dream about before. Not only that, you'll notice your intuition sharpening like never before. Gut feelings that guide you in the right direction almost every time. And uncanny synchronicities, those lucky coincidences, popping up in your daily life. Samantha opened her mailbox to find a surprise $1,480 reimbursement check she didn't even know she was owed. Anthony landed a $6,000 per month property contract after years of chasing small handyman jobs. Maria received a forgotten $9,700 grant payout just as her son's hospital bills piled up. Daniel woke up to see $2,365 in unclaimed funds suddenly deposited into his account. Clara, a waitress, got a $500 tip in part-time work that doubled her income overnight. The Dubai Wealth Secret is much faster than the outdated law of attraction, and much easier than working side hustles or even waking up at 4 a.m. to meditate. The price? It's less than what most people spend on Netflix plus snacks in a weekend. And given the transformation that it can have on your life, we could easily offer this at a very high price. Think about it. How much is it to use the Dubai Wealth Secret and be in alignment with the universe's abundance frequency today? Let me ask you this. How much would you trade for a life where money just finds you? Think about it. How much would you invest to wake up and feel financially secure for the first time in years? To check your bank account and see surprise deposits instead of overdraft fees? To have money flow in effortlessly, whether it's a random bonus, an unexpected refund, or an opportunity you never saw coming? What would you be willing to invest for this kind of transformation? $200, $300, $500? How many years have slipped away while you kept struggling to figure it out, only to be in the same place or worse? Sound waves can actually influence gene expression. Think about that. If sound can shape DNA, imagine what they can do to shape your reality. After all, everything in the universe is made of vibration and frequency. And the Dubai Wealth Secret frequency is exactly the same frequency nature uses to create abundance, which means the moment you listen, you're no longer forcing wealth to happen. You're aligning with the very frequency of nature's and universe's wealthiest state. Also, no wonder all major economic leaps happen in Dubai, aligned with the same week each year when they entered the chamber to listen to the Dubai Wealth Secret. You really can't put a price on a sound that plugs you straight into the same flow of wealth the world's richest have been using for years. If a simple 5-minute sound can change the direction of an entire nation's fortunes, how much more can it change your life? Numerous people have suggested that this product would be an incredible value even at $500. But I'm doing this because I believe something this powerful should never stay locked behind a secret chamber for the ultra-wealthy. I don't believe the rich will become richer and the poor will become poor. That means you don't need to invest $500 to get your hands on this breakthrough sound wave. In fact, you don't need to invest $200 or even $100. The truth is, I'm not even interested in making a profit on this. I'm already rich, remember? All I ask is that you cover the expenses it takes to develop the product and run this website. So you'll get instant access to everything for just $49. But that's not all. Because you've made it this far, it's obvious you're serious about having the wealth and freedom for you and your family, which is why I want to let you have everything right now at a special price available only through this video on this page today. So I'd like to offer you the Dubai Wealth Secret for just $39. That's another $10 off. And all I ask in return is you consider sending me a success story as you begin to experience the life-changing transformation that so many of our customers are now experiencing. All you have to do is click the button below. The moment you hit the Order Now button below, you'll be taken to a safe, encrypted checkout page where you can enter your details with total confidence. Just so you know that we've partnered with the online platform called ClickBank to process our transactions. That's because they offer best-in-class, world-class, military-grade encryption and security. It's fully secured with the latest 256-bit SSL encryption, the same military-grade protection used by banks and billion-dollar companies like Amazon or Walmart to keep your information private. And as soon as you click Submit, your digital audio track will be delivered instantly. That means no waiting for a package to arrive, no dealing with delayed shipping or lost mail, no extra charges. You instantly save another $9 since there are no shipping fees. And just so you know, you won't find this anywhere else. Not on Amazon, not on Google or YouTube, not even through any website. The only way to access the Dubai Wealth Secret at this exclusive price is right here on this page. And once you do, it's yours forever. But this price, it's not guaranteed beyond today. I've been pushing to keep this affordable so that the people who need it most can finally break free from the cycle of financial struggle. But the truth is, I can't promise it will stay at this special $39 price. As word spreads, more people are discovering the power of this frequency, and that means demand is rising. I've already been advised to increase the price to reflect its real value, and it's likely that will happen soon. I also don't know how much longer I'll keep this available online. I have a family that I love, a wife and a son, and while I'm doing my best to share this with as many people as possible, running this site and managing thousands of customers takes time. At some point, I'll have to pull this offer down, whether that's next month, next week, or even tomorrow. And if that happens, I don't want you coming back later only to see a higher price, or worse, find out it's no longer available. Right now, you're still here, and that means your spot is reserved, but only for as long as this page remains open. If you leave now, I can't guarantee it'll still be here when you return. So don't spend another day missing out on the wealth, opportunities, and financial breakthroughs that have been waiting for you this whole time. If the Dubai Wealth Secret is still available, you'll be taken to the secure order page where you can lock in your access. If not, you'll have to join the waitlist and hope it opens again later. Remember, you'll save the most money when you order with today's discount and not risk missing out. Claim your discount and click the button below. Right now, how do I use the Dubai Wealth Secret? I love answering this question because it's so simple. Here's what you do. Get up in the morning, sit down with a cup of coffee or breakfast or whatever you have in the morning. Pop a pair of headphones or earbuds in your ears and press play on your smartphone or computer. Listen to the Dubai Wealth Secret for 5 minutes while you drink your coffee. We've already programmed all this for you, and then go about your day. It's really that easy. From there, you simply let the Dubai Wealth Secret do its thing. Soon you'll start to see money, wealth, and abundance flow into your life. Just like it did for me, my family, our early beta testers, and now the thousands of others in over 70 countries who have tested the Dubai Wealth Secret since then. The Dubai Wealth Secret is guaranteed to work, or you pay nothing. Even though the Dubai Wealth Secret has thousands of 5-star reviews from customers, if you're skeptical, I get it. You've been promised miracle solutions before. And maybe right now there's a little voice in your head saying, "This sounds too good to be true." That's normal. So here's what I'm going to do for you. Don't decide today, just try it. I'm giving you a full 365 days to experience the Dubai Wealth Secret for yourself. Completely risk-free. Listen to the frequency for just 5 minutes a day. Watch how money, opportunities, and financial breakthroughs start appearing in ways you never expected. And if, for any reason, you don't feel a difference, if you don't experience even the smallest financial breakthrough, then you pay nothing. Just send a quick email and I'll give you every penny back. That means you don't even need to make a decision right now. Just say maybe and you'll have a full 365 days to test it out for yourself. But I have a strong feeling that once you experience what this secret sound can do, you won't just want to keep it. You'll wonder how you ever lived without it. So go ahead. Say maybe and click the button below and start your journey. Completely risk-free. And when you order today, you can claim your $399.50 in gifts and bonuses. Your first free gift, the Millionaire Habit Code. They're simple, repeatable habits that rewire your brain to spot opportunities, make smarter money decisions, and attract abundance like second nature. Think of it as your cheat sheet to living, thinking, and earning like the wealthy, without the years of trial and error. Normally sold for $39, but yours for free today. Your second free gift, the Rockefeller Money Pyramid. This step-by-step blueprint shows you how America's richest dynasty secretly stacked and multiplied their wealth, generation after generation. Inside, you'll discover exactly how to structure your money so it grows on autopilot instead of leaking away. I could easily sell this for $69. Instead, it's my gift to you. Your third free gift, the Influence Code. Inside this guide, you'll discover the secret psychological levers that elite leaders and billionaires quietly use to command respect, win opportunities, and open doors that money alone can't buy. Click the button below to claim today's discount and your 3 free bonuses right now. Once you download the Dubai Wealth Secret, I want you to listen to the Dubai Wealth Secret audio track once a day for just 5 minutes. Do this for the next 30 days straight. If you follow this simple routine, there's no doubt in my mind that you'll start seeing money, opportunities, and breakthroughs appearing in your life, effortlessly. I can't tell you exactly when it will happen. Maybe it's on your very first listen, or maybe it takes a week or 2. I'm pretty sure it certainly will happen. This is what I call the freedom moment. The freedom moment is when you wake up and realize things have changed. The bills aren't weighing on you. The stress is gone, and for the first time in years, you feel free to live life on your terms. It's that moment when everything starts lining up in your favor, and you can actually see the freedom you've been chasing becoming real. You feel calmer, lighter, but at the same time more focused and in control. And then little things start happening. The things you've secretly wished for but never said out loud, they just start showing up one by one. It almost feels like life itself is lining things up for you. Once you use the Dubai Wealth Secret, there's no going back. You'll wonder how you ever lived any other way. It's a feeling you can't really put a price on. So I can't wait for you to experience what life can be like once you've used the Dubai Wealth Secret. If you have 2 ears and 5 minutes, you can attract wealth effortlessly. The way I see it, you're now at a crossroads and you have a choice to make. Option 1. Ignore everything you just watched. You could choose to close this page, go back to life as usual and hope something changes. Keep wishing for a financial breakthrough while watching others seem to attract money effortlessly. Keep feeling like you're always one step behind, stuck in survival mode while the wealthy keep getting richer. And worst of all, if you don't change your inner frequency that's been keeping you trapped, it won't just affect you, the same scarcity frequency wiring in your brain will be passed down to your kids, repeating the same cycle of struggle, stress, and lost opportunities for generations. Or you can choose a different path. Option 2, say maybe to the Dubai wealth secret. When I first listened to this sound, it felt like I had stumbled onto a secret I was never supposed to know. And now, for the first time, you have a chance to use it too. This sound lets you wake up each day feeling lighter, clearer, and more energized, while the people around you can't help but notice how things just seem to fall into place for you. And they'll start to ask you how you became rich all of a sudden. Money flows in easier. Opportunities show up without you forcing them. And it all feels effortless, like you've finally tapped into the same current of abundance the ultra-wealthy have been using for years. All it takes is 5 minutes a day to listen to the Dubai Wealth Secret. So the real question is, will you take the first step, or will you let this opportunity slip away? Your friends won't believe it, as money and opportunities keep landing in your lap. Your friends and family might even start asking what changed, because suddenly you're living with a freedom most people only dream about. While everyone else is stuck in the same cycle, working harder, stressing more, and still barely keeping up, you're the one who seems to have escaped the struggle, escaped the 9 to 5. You're calmer. Doors open for you. Money finds its way to you without the constant grind. That's what happens when you're tuned into the same secret sound that Dubai's wealthiest have guarded for decades. And if you've been waiting for a real breakthrough, the kind that actually changes how your life feels day to day, this is it. Just go ahead and click the button below to take advantage of today's 100% risk-free opportunity to attract the money and success effortlessly. It's time for you to experience a life where every decision you make leads to more wealth, more opportunities, and more freedom, starting today. I guarantee you'll feel the shift. And if you don't pay a single penny. Since discovering the Dubai Wealth Secret, my life has been transformed in ways I never imagined. Opportunities appear effortlessly, money flows in with ease, and success feels almost automatic. I want the same for you. That's why this isn't just a refund policy. It's my personal guarantee. If you don't see the breakthroughs you deserve, you won't pay a dime. Because I refuse to let you walk away without experiencing the abundance that's been waiting for you all along. It's that simple. Go ahead and click the Order Now button to take advantage of this 100% risk-free opportunity to create a life rich in experiences, joy, and freedom.